Got another one for you, and it's coming from this gentleman, Mark O'Leary, who you might be thinking, wait a minute, that little face looks so familiar. Of course, Mark actually was here at QVC years ago, so this is like a big welcome back to you,
this
Mark.
This is a homecoming, yes.
This is awesome. You're a fourth-generation family of doing wonderful baking of something called a Povitica.
Perfect.
Right, which is an Eastern European bakery.
Right. Yes.
That has been very popular before, so we're so delighted that they're back. It's Strawberry Hill Povitica swirled breads. They're delightfully baked loaves. You're going to get 3 of them, and they're just jam-filled with all sorts of yummy things.
They are. The word Povitica means rolled or swirled.
Okay.
So we brought all 3 of our best sellers, and so we're going to start with the English walnut. So the English walnut has crushed English walnuts and honey in it. So it's a pastry with crushed English walnuts and honey. So we take a 4 ounces of dough, and we fill it with 12 ounces of really ooey gooey great
Yeah,
stuff.
I like the filling to dough ratio.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah,
Huh?
that's a good one.
So that's our English walnut. So that is a fantastic. That's a great starter. Great for.
I'm just gonna go in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Taste this. It kind of reminds me of the filling that my grandmother would use, that walnut filling for kiffles.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? Okay.
Absolutely. And so number 2 on the list is our strawberry cream cheese. So a little drum roll. Ta-da.
Oh my goodness.
So that is fresh strawberries with our cream cheese, and we roll that all together again. There's 12 ounces of cream cheese and strawberries in there, and just 4 ounces of dough.
Bigger than a brick of cream cheese.
That's right.
More than and that loaf. You pack that in there, my friend.
And here's the neat thing. I'm 3rd-generation baker. My adult children are 4th-generation bakers.
Okay.
And we've been making Povitica in Kansas City since 1903.
Wow, so this is a big tradition.
It is.
And then, so you saw 2 big bestsellers right there. And then this one I know the kids love.
Pièce de résistance.
Right,
So
apple cinnamon.
you take a cinnamon roll and you take an apple pie and you roll it all into one, and you get our apple cinnamon Povitica. That is applesauce. It's chunks of Washington State apples. It's cinnamon. All ready to go.
Okay, let me take another bite of
Look
this
at that, and all layered. Now we hand make all of our Povitica, so
And
none of this has been made.
What's that process like?
Well, you know, that's an interesting question. We grind our English walnuts into a big 80-quart bowl, about 100 loaves at a time. We then mix it with our butter and our honey. We then make our dough balls. We make them nice and thin. We spread our dough nice and thin. We spread the filling, and here's the magic. We roll it up, fold it in an S shape. We place it in a pan, put a little 2% milk on top of it. We put them in the oven, and then they're shipped right from our oven to your home.
So they're shipped fresh.
They're
These
shipped
aren't
fresh.
frozen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shipped fresh. So he's got to bake them yet.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, so they haven't even been made yet. Look at how beautiful they are, too. And you know how we eat with our eyes, so automatically inviting. If you have this out on a buffet table, as you're entertaining, maybe Christmas morning or the morning of Thanksgiving, everybody's gonna go and gravitate. You don't have to choose a flavor here. You're getting all 3 top sellers. Look at how papery thin that pastry is, layer upon layer, and then the ratio of the filling that's jammed in there. That strawberry is like the sweet taste of summer.
Right.
The English walnut, creamy sweet butter, that touch of honey. Oh, and that walnut, that warms your soul this time of year. And the apple, the sweetness, the ribbons of fresh ground cinnamon.
Yeah.
They all come in a wonderful box, each of their own. This is a great gift to give to a foodie who you may not see over the holidays. We have bill to, ship to. So we'll send you the bill. You send them the 3 loaves, 1 pound each. Now, when we get these home, Mark, since they're fresh, what's the best way to store them, keep them? How long will they stay fresh?
You can take them and put them on your countertop for about 10 days, but don't do that because they'll disappear very quickly. Refrigerate for a couple of weeks, freeze for 3 months. They make great gifts. So if you get a couple of boxes at a time, you've got 6 gifts, teachers' gifts, things along those lines. You can make all kinds of desserts out of them. So I've made a trifle out of all 3.
Oh, that's clever.
So imagine that for a Thanksgiving table, or even a little bit of a breakfast. So we can take a little powdered sugar down here and just take little cubes of that, and it's kind of a little appetizer for a dinner party.
I think with the apple cinnamon or the English walnut, you could even put, warm it up and then put syrup over top and kind of almost like make it a decadent.
A little French toast down here.
Oh, there you go. See, now we're talking. It is so wonderful, so fresh, the ingredients. The apple cinnamon, Antonella, you can
Well, hey,
taste
look
the
at this.
sweet Washington apple. Well, she just finished her sea bass.
I was still eating lunch.
It's the perfect thing to top off a savory meal.
Which is the walnut?
This is the
right
walnut
there.
right
You know,
there.
my next door neighbor, Grandma Bokovic.
You got the best piece, by the
I
way.
know.
I was eyeing that one.
Well, if you have a name of an ick or an ack, you're Croatian or Eastern European, right?
Yeah.
So soft.
Good stuff.
What do you think?
This is the best.
Well, here's kind of the fun thing. Let's cut a slice of the English walnut, and we'll kind of deconstruct it just a little bit because that really tells the story.
Wow.
So here's the English walnut, and if you take that and you start breaking that apart, you can see all of the layers start to unfold. All of the English walnut, all of the honey, all of the butter that it's just moist. Wait a minute, what happened
two
there?
handfuls.
What?
Remember, we've got another whole hour and 15 minutes to go, girlfriend.
It's so hard because the food
I
is
know,
so
it's
good.
so good.
How do you stop?
How delicious, how fresh, because they're shipped fresh to you. This is something, we've got the Keurig TSB. I mean, your favorite cup of coffee and tea.
Oh, yeah.
And a slice of this is truly a slice of heaven, not overly sweet, wonderful balance of that pastry. And then the filling, it's just delightful, and you don't have to make a choice. We're giving you 3 of Mark's best sellers.
Absolutely.
And you're getting it for $34.
This is what I'm used to seeing. I mean, I'm used to seeing it on a roll, like people roll nuts on it. Where is it? Up here. A roll. Look at that. I don't know how you did that. That's
it's
amazing.
magic.
Look how thin that
I gotta go.
the
I gotta go.
pastry is.
I gotta go.
Usually things like this can be very doughy, very bready,
Yeah.
very heavy, and kind of sit like a brick. Look how paper thin that is.
That's
And
the appetizer.
That is your specialty,
That's
my
right.
friend. Okay,
All right.
brand new today. Get it home. M64837. All 3 in their own gift box, shipped fresh to you. No auto delivery. So if you love Povitica, if you've loved him when he was here before, you've got to stock up on these now.
Thanks.
Remember, you can always freeze them. Keep them in the freezer up to a year.
All right.
All right.
Thank
Mark,
you.
welcome back.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back.
Woo! Okay, before I eat, I have to tell you, already popular is our Lind